Kyoto has been not just a former capital and political center of Japan for 11 centuries. With 17 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, more than 1,000 Buddhist temples, and over 400 Shinto shrines, it is one of the world's most culturally rich cities. One of the prominent landmarks of Kyoto is Kiyemidzu-Dera. The ancient temple was built in 8th century. It translates as a temple of pure water, named after a waterfall runs from nearby hill. The temple complex is set in woodlands and entered via monumental red and white Norman gate, followed by Koesu, an impressive 3-story pagoda which was designed to house sacred texts and relics. The balcony of the temple is famous for the best unique and picturesque view overlooking Kyoto. The temple's main hall has a large viewing platform stretching out a steep slope 13 meters above ground level. It's supported from below by 139 huge wooden pillars and built using traditional Japanese techniques uses no nails. Many monks tempted to suicide in the Edo period as they thought that throwing oneself off the platform and into the abyss somehow earned one spiritual merit. Few meters down there is the medicinal pure waters of Otowa waterfall. Its waters are divided into 3 separate streams. It is believed that each water stream has a different benefit of longevity, success with exams, and fortunate love life. However, drinking from all 3 streams is considered greedy. As being as a World Heritage Site, Kiyomidzu was recently submitted as a candidate of a new 7 Wonders of the World. Higasiyama district, along the lower slopes of Kyoto's eastern mountains, is one of the city's best preserved historical districts. It is a great place to experience traditional old Kyoto, where the narrow lanes, wooden buildings, and traditional merchant shops invoke a feeling of the old capital city. My tea ceremony has started from the kimono rental shop, where I got dressed into traditional Japanese outfit and walked for about 5 minutes to the nearest small Juan temple. There are few things to know how to visit temples in Japan. Traditionally, you're not supposed to visit a shrine if you are sick, have an open wound, or you are mourning, because all of them are considered to be the causes of impurity. There is a large basin with a special wooden dipper that is usually located at the entrance of temples. Rinse your hands and mouth as well as wash the handle of the dipper. Make sure not to return the water from the dipper into the fountain, but outside. When entering temple buildings, you may be required to take your shoes off as well as to remove hats. I can talk a lot about matcha tea and tea ceremony in general, but let's leave it like this with no words, just watch it. A full formal tea ceremony is a multi-hour event that starts with a course of meal, is followed by a bowl of thick tea, and ends with a bowl of thin tea. We had a light version of tea ceremony, is followed by delightful Japanese dessert, and lasted for an hour. Yasaka Shrine is one of the most famous shrines in Kyoto, founded 14 centuries ago. The shrine's main hall combines the inner sanctuary and offering hall into a single building. In front of it stands a dance stage with hundreds of lanterns to get lit in the evenings. Each lantern bears the name of a local business in return for donation. Maruyama Park is the oldest park in Kyoto, and it's located just next to Yasaka Shrine. It covers an area of 86,000 square meters, and it's the most popular viewing spot for cherry blossom in Kyoto. The history of Nandzen-jhi temple dates back to the mid-13th century, when Emperor Higasiyama withdrew to his retirement palace. Disturbing things began to happen there. Doors flew open by themselves, and the royal family felt ghostly hands pressed upon them. The Buddhist priest called to pray, but to no avail. The 10th priest turned next. He sat down and began to meditate. When he was through, the ghostly presence was gone. The emperor was so impressed by the power of Zen that he converted his palace into Zen temple. Please feel free to subscribe to stay connected on my next adventures.